Hey guys, James here from TCG University. Come back at you with another deck profile. Today we're going to talk about Mileena. This is Tyler's Mileena deck. He played it during the Campus Championship this week for the Mortal Kombat tournament. That tournament was a lot of fun to play, so make sure to check out the other deck profiles in the playlist and the other matches in the playlist as well. So let's get into the profile and you can see the choices he made. Okay, guys, Mileena is a 7-hand size 21 vitality character with 3 once per turn playable abilities. Lose 2 vitality, your attack gets +2 or -2. This attack gets +2 or -2 speed. And then your next check to play a card gets +2. So basically, she either buffs her next check and gives speed to her current attack, or she negs her opponent's attack and it almost confirms that she's going to block something practically for free. Respond, lose 3 vitality. After an attack is played, your opponent discards a random card from their hand, which is crazy because sometimes you can just hit their really good cards. And then Desperation response, after your opponent plays an attack, it gains Flash. So once per turn, she just doesn't have to deal with an attack, which is also very good. So we're going to get into her character. She pays a lot of vitality, so we're playing for Quick Taste. It's a 5-div, 2 high for 5 throw. Response card pull, after you lose vitality as part of a cost, gain vitality. Desperation E, your opponent discards 1 card. So if we ever hit Desperation, we can force our opponent to discard, and we kind of make sure we don't spend too much on our attacks to do really cool things. We're paying vitality, and, Desperation is really cool under Evil, So for Shadow Slicer, remove Shadow Slicer, pick it back up later, pay 2 to give it 2/2. Standard, Shadow Slicer things. Then we have Deathlord's Impalement, more Desperation, do cool Desperation things. Lose 2 vitality. This attack gets damage bonus equal to the vitality you've lost this enhanced step. So you get to pay 2 to give this attack 2 speed, give your next check +2. You can then, the Desperation enhances, this attack gets a speed bonus equal to the vitality you've lost. So counting her, firsty, all of your cool abilities you've done, you can just superpower this thing, which is the idea behind how this card works. Scorpion plays this card like the nuts. And then for reduction, as our leadoff combo card, gives 2/2 to everything, meaning Mileena can save her +2 speed to try and do other cool things. It has a solid 1 mid block that also has breaker 2, so solid both on offense and defense. We got 2 From Hell. Sometimes when you just get all that momentum, having the free From Hell with the X3 just to be able to drop your opponent and hit them for 6 and destroy Foundation to burn them for like 5 or 6 is also very good. And then the last deck we're playing is 2 Glaive Throw. Desperation E, you get to name a card and your opponent burns 2 for each card in their hand. Super strong card. I love this card when I play Desperation decks, and I play it at A2 of for the specific reason of my opponent's been holding because they know I'm a Desperation character and I'm going to swing at one point. Cool. I'll play this, and are you holding all Foundations? Oh, were you holding 3 of your 5 cards were Foundations? I'll burn you for 6. Cool. I'll swing this 4 mid for 7, 6 mid for 7 if you use Mileena and you have +2 to your check for your next one. And your opponent had to discard 1 random card on your next attack too. It's just super strong. Though it does not have Desperation itself. 2 Quan Chi's Fortress. Pay 3. Shadow Slicers can't be played again practically. At this point, that's the only thing that you really have to worry about. But pay 3. After a card is played, copies of that card can't be played for the rest of the turn. Playable by either player. Then once per turn as an evil enhance, you can gain vitality. When we're paying vitality, gaining some back is very good for us. Then we have a Cern Dracel. Lose a vitality. After you play a combo ability, your attack gets +2. If you are at Desperation, you draw a card. Then Desperation E, commit. Add this attack to its owner's momentum. Only playable if your opponent has 1 or more momentum. So if our opponent has momentum and they're trying to swing and do some pretty cool things, and we hit Desperation, we can get to bounce an attack to the momentum and flash one of their attacks, which is very, very good for us. 1 Spell Circle. We're a Void character. This also has the evil symbol because, it needed it. But it works with our deck. Gives us a free momentum for like our From Hells. Gives us a free momentum to work with the other things in our deck. It's just all around a super solid card. At a max 1 of. Now we're going to get into some of the Desperation and Foundation paying stuff. We have 4 Emperor's Netherrealm. Pay 3, draw a card. Though she is a 7-hander, having more cards in hand makes it easier to kill your opponent and easier to defend yourself. We have 4 Ranging and Deal. Same concept, but you don't have to pay. If you're at Desperation, you draw a card. Has a nice 6 check. If you're at desperation, you don't want to die. So drawing more cards either kills your opponent and make sure you don't give them a chance to kill you, or you just kill your opponent outright. So we have 4 Orphaned Alchemist. Reveal the top card of her deck. Confirm checks. Just adds on top of her +2 to the check. Making sure that we're passing all our cards, especially if we're not in desperation and we need to try and sling attacks. 4 Hell's Reach for the same reason. From Hell is a 6 difficulty attack, so having the ability to, if we check bad on it, raise some foundations is very good for us. 3 English Aristocrat. A lot of our attacks have two or less keywords, so giving 3 speed and gaining 3 when we pay 3 a lot is very good for us. Making sure we keep our vitality up so we can use our Mileena ability as many times as we possibly can. A Worthy Vessel. Pay 1 to give +2 or -2. Remove a card if we don't want to have to deal with it, like Shadow Slicer, like combo cards like that. Mainly, it's just a pay 1 for our Deathlord's Impalements. So more damage and speed on that. To keep us out of desperation, we're playing 3 Uniting Rebels. Gaining vitality at desperation. Has a nice solid 6 check. It's a spam. Super solid card. 3 Fallen Angels to check the top card of our deck. We're not playing any bad checks, but sometimes you just check bad, and having the ability to know when you're going to check bad and when not to check bad is easy enough to take a spot for like Fallen Angels. 2 Phaser Monster, neg speed, change zones at desperation, deadlock to make them discard. Literally does everything Mileena wants to do, so it's Mileena's card. True Identity, +1 to our checks. It's a super good card when we're trying to play big combo strings. 2 Outworld's Eris. Pay X, add a foundation of our opponents back to their hand. Basically gets rid of problem cards that are going to cause problems while we're trying to do cool attack turns. 1 Last of His Kind. Pay 2, -4 damage. Desperation, get +2. Deadlock, give +2. It just allows us to hit harder at desperation and make sure we extend our life just the tiniest bit with Mileena. And the last 2 cards we're playing is Profane Sanctuary. When we're trying to do our cool big attack turns, we don't really want our opponent to breaker us. So having a breaker counter is very good. And then if our opponent's trying to stack cards if they need to, or we're trying to put things in our discard pile, like Shadow Slicer, Profane Sanctuary fits that bill perfectly. Thanks again for checking out the profile, guys. Make sure to let Tyler know what you think about his Mileena deck down below. It was a lot of fun to watch play. It was really cool watching Reduction go into like Shadow Slicer, then finishing off with like From Hells and stuff like that. So make sure to show him some love down below. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/TCGUniversity. If you hit us up at the $1 level, you get access to most of our content early, most of our content live, exclusive stuff like polls and whatnot. You get access to our Discord, our personal Discord, where you can talk to us, talk to the Magic guys, the Final Fantasy guys, the White Shorts guys. All of us here enjoy talking to everybody on that, just kind of conversing with our own community. If you guys want to check out the Campus Championship live, go to TCG University on twitch.tv every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central. We're out there having a good time, enjoying the community, just hanging out, having fun. So with that, I'll check you guys out next time. Stay learned.